The Sonora is Machinewise kicking the door in on the folder community and saying, hey, we're here, we're Machinewise, how you do? When I look through our lineup, it is the knife I choose to have in my pocket, plus a balisong.
The Machinewise Sonora is an integral titanium button lock folder. It is a very, very fidgety folding knife. I can't do this with any other knife all day, but the Sonora, it works.
I come at it from the technical perspective of doing the models, making the design, speccing out the tolerances for the part, and then it's all on Dalen to actually make the thing. He's the person who realizes the dream.
My involvement with the Sonora, much to Martine's original dismay, I decided that it had to be a button lock and that it had to be channel, or in the folder world, integral, which long-term has done wonders for the Sonora, but early on, for the first year of its life, was development hell.
Going through the Sonora, the first prototypes were awesome. Sonora number 1, excellent. And then the next 100 Sonoras, garbage, and never saw the light of day. Dalen and I then proceeded to spend 6 to 8 weeks straight of either 24-hour days, going home, catching a cat nap, coming back into work, flat out redesigning the Sonora. Our products are not designed in a vacuum. I'll put something onto paper, but immediately I'm going to the rest of the team and saying, hey, what do you think of this? Does this blade shape look right? Does this blade fit in this handle? Is the overall idea fitting with the intent of this design? Being a balisong company, we came into the folder market with a very fresh perspective. It is balisongs that let me appreciate folding knives for what they really could be. It is about more than it being a tool. It is about it being an experience. Our customers really care about how they engage with the product. The intent was explicitly to design a folding knife that would look good 50 years ago, 50 years in the future. This is your pocket companion. Machinewise is largely defined by our exceptional balisong tunes. The Sonora uses a bushing pivot system which stems from our heart as a balisong company. And so it felt only right to carry that forward into our folding knives. And so with the Sonora, it is often defined by one word, and that word is smooth.
There are several very large and well-known makers and brands that do either bushings or washers, but in a more constrained, intentionally tight setting, whereas ours, we tune to be free swinging, basically.
We are all very fidgety people. It makes sense that the first folding knife that we ever make was extremely fidgety. The Sonora running on bushings definitely gives you a level of smoothness that is extremely difficult to find anywhere else. Typically in a frame lock folder, any kind of locking mechanism really, when you drop the blade like this, you can feel the balls rotate. In the Sonora, it's nothing. It is absolute glass. You cannot feel anything. The bushing precision required is ridiculous. If I were to sand this bushing a 20,000th of an inch, it would no longer freely swing. It's a pain in the ass, but it's damn good.
The primary benefit of bushings is their service life. They don't care if they get dirty. They don't care about sand, salt. You just rinse it out under the faucet, re-oil it, and it's ready to go. A knife fundamentally has to have a good edge and a good heat treat. If the blade isn't good, then it's not a good knife. The Sonora is always going to be made with a premium knife steel because it is a premium knife. The Sonora has a reinforced tip. It's a EDC focused, like more gentleman's knife, yet it has a tip that can take some serious abuse. The belly of the knife is very thin, so it's razor sharp for taking some finer cutting tasks. A folding knife with a bushing pivot system to our tolerances could only be made if it was made entirely in-house. You know that when you're buying a Sonora, every dollar you spend is going towards performance and towards its lifetime warranty.
I think the Sonora has far exceeded our initial expectations. It started out as a balisong company making a folding knife, and it was a struggle at first. We had a lot to learn, but we feel like we're starting to master the Sonora like we have balisongs.
If you look at a knife and you see the small things, the Sonora is for you. Machinewise had established itself in the balisong industry. The Sonora is the proof that we can do anything, and we can do it well. It is said, hi, here we are, we're Machinewise, and this is what we're about.